Well, howdy, welcome back, Carl Christian, Nicolive Tech and RL. Back today with, I don't know, I guess a update. So yeah, you have probably saw my update video on Nicolive Gaming, or the short I uploaded on this channel earlier. As you probably see right now, you see this entire place is painted, hoofy, everything is everywhere. Well, let's just say, it hasn't been like that always. And code Sinoform, they said. Exported, they said. Well, this is all the episodes from the day I moved out from my apartment where I lived before, all the way up until the 23rd of November that I have edited so far. This right here is 8th of December plus 9th of December, I think. No, part 2. So this was part 2. Yes, because this, yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah. So yeah, so it's everything. Number 1 was obviously the hardest one to do because I needed to do blur on faces and shit because I had people helping me. All of these was pretty simple, but still a little bit of a pain in the butt, if you ask me. So yeah, Bowden, Shirsi Bowden. And right now, if you're wondering what the fuck is going on in here, well, I got these John's Control HVAC control units. I'm not using them to control any HVAC though, because I don't have a PLX. All these are doing scattered around my apartment now. I have one in the bathroom, one in the hallway, one here and one there. You'll get to see videos of me actually putting these up and running wires. So right now I got this random wire that's hooked into one thing right there, which is hooked into this wire going up here. So I'll probably feed this wire up in the roof, maybe, eventually, I don't know. Or put it more properly against this list. This one I'll probably feed up in the roof eventually. Because right now it's just laying on the floor. And then goes to this one. So this unit right here, is what everything is hooked to. This cable comes out from here with all of these, from this motherfucker. It goes down here. It gets hooked to this fucker, which delivers power to this fucker and well, that fucker, but I've lifted the cable up so it's up from the floor. I haven't bothered doing anything about this network cable going to my laptop at the moment. Yes, because this is also a thing. I've put up this monitor on the wall, which currently is my bedroom TV per se, which is just hanging on the wall from last night. It's raining a lot, but I left the window open. So yeah, and delivers power to that one. And then to the bathroom, it goes out from this fucker, goes in here. You can see it. You see this Ethernet cable right here? That goes up, over here, in here, it goes in there and down into the bathroom, which then delivers power to that mothershonka. And also delivers 3 feeds to a temp sensor that's going to be standing here for the bathroom heating project that me and Go King has been working on. Which is now laying in the kitchen, untouched, not even powered, because I fucked up something in the programming. And Oscar, or Go King 55, has been really busy lately. He hasn't been to me in about a month now. He's been really busy. So I've done what I can, but until he comes and helps me get that thing unstuck so we can feed the last 3 wires from there on down, we can't get this line finished. And until we get this line finished, I'm not even gonna bother starting on this power line, because frankly, this motherfucker right here, the 25 amp cores that's coming in here, is the only thing that can keep my entire system here up running. Also here, this is also something that's going to be coming on the channel later on down the road. I've been starting to feed Ethernet cables. So this goes to the kitchen area, or couch area. So there's going to be a couch here eventually. So here is all the networks. That's probably going to be plumbed into the sofa. It's a section. So we got the 3 sofa sitting places, and then we got like a line coming out here. And then the plan is to have a light, just oak coffee table right here that we can just move in there beside the bed if we need extra space for when we're doing a recording, whatnot, or if I'm playing VR and I want more space. I mean, you'll probably say to me, Carl, you've got a lot of space, but trust me, I don't know how, but I tend to land all the way out in there when I'm playing VR, because I move around a lot when I'm playing VR. I got my Quest playing right there. I have actually not played VR in quite a while, actually. So yeah. Also up here is gonna go 5 cables that's going into the bedroom. And this wall is hollow, so we'll probably just drill a hole straight through here to feed those cables into the bedroom, and then we'll just stamp 2 of the cables down against this wall and this list going over here, because that's going to be to a media PC. So one is going on this side, one is going to continue to the other side. So I have one for the media PC right here, one over there if Kat wants to sit with her computer on the bed. So one on each side, because that hole down in the air, as you all probably know, that thing is stoic. So we won't be able to feed any cables up there. And then 3 other of the cables are gonna go over here, whoop, 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 and come down here. That's gonna plug in, gonna be for ArtNet and streaming ACN. And then we got X32 Link and AES50 Dante, in case we swap out this one with the digital stage box that's gonna stand in the rack back here eventually. So that's the thing. So yeah. Alright, now what I'm doing, if anybody is wondering, is continuing and lengthening this cable so I could get this motherfucker off of the floor. That's what I'm currently doing, or trying to do. It's pretty much a mix of what can I do, because what I'm doing is that I'm creating basically 2 hooks that hook into each other. Like this, giving me enough space to work. Then I take my solder, dab some solder onto my soldering iron. And excuse me if my hand So you probably can tell I'm not that steady on my end, but that made a connection, and that's the important thing. So this is what I'm currently doing, and then this cable is gonna get hung up there, right there, and then this cable is gonna come down in behind this motherfucker, and then honk in, and then so I'm just using an old connection box. As you all know, this one is tight, so I'll probably just put a lid on that motherfucker, because it's like totally tight. And that cable coming down there goes out into the hallway, all the way back to those small that's beside the fuse box. The one right beside there is for the new fire sling, and the one beside there again is T coaxial and Ethernet coming into this building, distributing to there and there. Now I've just cut out the coaxial from there because nowadays coaxial is pretty much not in use anymore. So the coaxial in this apartment, I've just cut it out completely because coaxial is non-existent pretty much nowadays, except for maybe on your hut and stuff you might have coaxial, but down in cities like this we usually get our TV digitally through the Ethernet. I don't have that though because I rarely watch TV, so yeah, so I don't have any TV subscription. So eat. I played Battlefield, I think it was in January, was the latest time I played Battlefield 2042. And I know what some people is gonna say about Battlefield 2042, because a lot of people waited to the full release of the game before playing, but I played the open beta and also the closed beta. And if you have played that one, you would actually maybe not be that mad at the game, because the open beta and the closed beta was totally fine. Like, those were totally fine. There was pretty much no bugs. It was an enjoy to play. So basically we don't know what really happened when the full release of the game was. The beta was totally fine. So yeah, and actually newly they came with an update that I have started listening to people about the map bugs. And it looks like EA has actually understood their mistake and has actually starting to take grip. Because I mean, honestly myself, yeah, hi, the water ball my GF used. Because I think Battlefield 2042 is a great game, like, in its own. Yes, it does got a few bugs here and there, and maybe sound packs could have been a little more better, but in ground and reason, I feel like the game is totally fine. Now, let's just throw these motherfuckers in here. And 1000. We not need this one. The honeycomb can go there. There we go. This fucker can go there. The EPOS can go there. Because this shelf is also going to be repurposed to audio and lights stuff eventually. Now let's see, have you burnt yourself out properly? Smells normal in there at least. This motherfucker is done. Well, hi. Nice seeing you today.